Hey, so this is Brett Lonsdale here, the founder of Lightning Tools, and I'm here with Sandy Ussia. So how are you, Sandy?
Hey, Brett, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. This is a pretty exciting thing. We're introducing a new Lightning Tools chat where each week we're going to be talking about some different products that we're doing. We're going to be talking about some industry news and anything that really sort of affects us as Lightning Tools and our products that we produce as well. And we'll be sort of discussing some of the reasons as to why you might use our products and I guess a bit of background to why we have the products as well. So
Mhm.
I think it'd be great to kick off just by doing a quick intro. So Sandy, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi. I'm Sandy Ussia. I'm Sandy U on Twitter if you want to find me there. And I'm a Microsoft Business Applications MVP and Technical Evangelist for Lightning Tools. I've been with Lightning Tools 9 years now, coming this week, and have enjoyed my whole time here. Just really like the products that we have and the team that we have and the way we're able to help customers. So that's
It's
me.
fantastic, and thanks for the reminder that you've been here for 9 years this week. Okay, so that's great to know. Thank you. So I've been here since day one, which is a little bit longer, which is about 14 years, I guess. I founded the company, and it was kind of a strange one, really. But my background was teaching, and I used to teach a lot of SharePoint development courses. So literally back in 2007, every single week except for 2 weeks in that year, I was teaching a back-to-back 5-day SharePoint development course, and every single week it was full. And so I didn't know whether I was coming or going. It's like, did I tell you about this bit already? So it was fairly hard, but yeah, we formed Lightning Tools, and it's good to get our hands dirty for a while, writing some code, building some products, and really start to grow the company. And we now have some products that fill gaps in SharePoint, but also help people using SharePoint or also Teams to be more productive with inside their job. So they're very much sort of business orientated tools. They're not necessarily always for the IT person, but we have tools that will help. Could be anybody in any type of business, and that's reflected in who our customers are as well. They're all sorts of sizes, all sorts of verticals, using our products for lots of different reasons. So yeah, they're very flexible products in that regard.
Yeah, I
But
always find it really interesting to see how different people are using our tools in different ways.
it is, and it's I guess it's really nice to see them being used as well. Sometimes I get excited to see solutions that people have built. Also get excited sometimes on demonstrations where customers are frustrated. They're trying to build something they can't, and then they see how easy it is to do with our products. So that's always exciting. But
Definitely.
yeah, and we have a new sister company as well, which we created in 2020 during lockdown.
The best time.
Absolutely. Why don't you say a few words about enlightening?
Sure, sure. So, as Brett said, Brett and I have recently formed a sister company called Enlightening, and we do coaching around Power Platform and other Microsoft 365 parts of the platform. So, this came from a need that we saw that people have for something in between training and consultancy. So, where you might not want to go on a whole training course about, say, Power Automate, because you'll learn lots, but maybe things that aren't necessarily relevant to what you're trying to do. Whereas with our coaching, it's very targeted toward something that you're trying to achieve, and we help you achieve that, and then plus learn and empower you to go further with whatever that is. So it's been pretty successful so far, really.
Yeah, it's again exciting to see. So again, you have business professionals that they may be struggling with something, and we're able to help them build that solution. And without actually doing it for them, which
Mhm.
is nice. So I get to scratch that itch of doing a little bit of training every now and again as well, which is great. So quite exciting. So Sandy, where are you at the moment?
At the moment, I am still in Northern California, which is where I arrived just as things were locking down. And so here for the duration, really. But normally I have been traveling around, being a bit of a digital nomad. But yeah. But this isn't a bad place to be stuck. It's far in Northern California, Humboldt County, where there are redwood forests and black sand beaches and things like that. So,
I'm sure there's worse places.
yes.
Absolutely. And I was really hoping to be able to do our first video from the Lightning Tools offices to show people around. So Lightning Tools HQ, which I will describe for you since I can't show you. So Lightning Tools HQ is kind of like my dream office. Actually, this goes back to probably about 20 years ago. I visited a client and I just fell in love with their premises. It was on a farm. They had a nice little pond, like a koi pond outside, a barn, and so on, and it's beautiful sort of oak beams in their office and things like that. But they also had like it was that balance between modern and old, so they had lots of nice modern furniture and things like that, and that's what we created for Lightning Tools. So that was really like the vision for what we wanted. And I guess we've been in that office for coming up 6 years now.
I haven't seen the koi pond yet.
No, there's no koi pond. There's sheep. So we have some sheep in the field. So yeah, you can just step your foot outside the office and you'll hear the lambs. And
it is really nice. Yeah,
it is. It's beautiful. Really nice place. But yeah, I am at home in the only quiet place that there is in my home when I've got 3 children, and we just entered lockdown again. So this is lockdown 3.0 in the UK. So as of last night, we are now in lockdown again, and that's schools closed and everything now. So yeah, I am in my sort of temporary office, which is a conservatory, and I'm not sure they call that a conservatory in the US.
I think so.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's
we don't pronounce it like that, but that's what we call it.
Okay. So it's a room that is either freezing cold or boiling hot. And at the moment it's freezing cold. I've got a little heater down here and everything, but the important thing is I can lock that door behind me and have some peace and quiet for things like this. So that's all good. So we have got a few things coming up this year that I think would be sort of worth talking about as well. So Sandy, did you want to sort of kick off what to expect from DeliverPoint, which I think is going to be our next release?
Oh, yeah, sure. I was just playing around with that a little bit yesterday. In fact, the new release. So some interesting new features are that we've got now permission reporting on OneDrive files, so you can see what you've shared with who and so on. So I think we'll delve some more into that in a future episode, probably do some demos and things like that. But then also the ability to copy object permissions rather than just permissions that a person has, but also permissions to a site or a library, for example, to another site or library.
Very cool. That's great, and yeah, really looking forward to getting that release out as well. And so we're going to have I guess our first episode will be all about that. We'll be talking about some of those new features and what you can expect, and why DeliverPoint actually exists as a product, what you can expect to get out of it, and so on. So that'll be our next one. But yeah, just to sort of introduce some of the other products as well that we have. So DeliverPoint being the permissions management tool. We also have a content aggregation tool, which is, I think, also safe to say one of our favorites.
Yes.
So the content aggregation tool is really a flexible product about getting content aggregated from different SharePoint lists and libraries, but also from things like Microsoft Graph and search as well. So you can pull in, planner tasks, you can pull in SharePoint lists, you can get OneDrive items and all types of things, then build a report with conditional formatting and things like that too. So, and yeah, we're working on some really nice sort of modern looking features at the moment with some of that conditional formatting and the user cards, the people cards, that type of thing, which I think will be some great features to talk about later on this year.
Yeah, and I especially like being able to connect Lightning conductors to each other and to Lightning filters.
That's great. Yeah. So Webpart connections is something that we had for a long time in SharePoint on premises. In fact, I think that was even around in SharePoint 2003. You could have different Webpart connections and so on. That's a thing. So I reserve the right to be wrong. But anyway, so yeah, you could have Webpart connections. But yeah, they were missing from SharePoint Online until I guess maybe 18 months ago-ish, something like that. So with the SharePoint framework, you can now connect different web parts together, and we've done that with a lot of our products. So yeah, you can connect things like our Lightning conductor to the data viewer. You can connect Lightning conductors to Lightning conductors, and we also have a filter web part as well, so you can provide filters to those web parts as well, which is really cool to see. So yeah, great scenarios like showing planner plans and planner tasks and things like that with inside the Lightning conductor. But and Social Squared, I think, has been probably the biggest surprise of 2020. So with everybody moving to remote working, and also adopting Microsoft Teams, and those numbers that Microsoft reported on Teams usage have gone really crazy. I'm sure in line with sort of Zoom and the others as well. But yeah, I guess Social Squared is a discussion board tool, and that's one thing that is certainly missing from Teams. And there's a lot of the educational space that is making use or has made use of other discussion board type software, but they want to use Teams. Of course, that's where they're doing their collaboration. So Social Squared's been a great fit in that regard, and yeah, you can have discussions and so on. And yeah, it's a nice product. We've developed that a lot throughout 2020, and I think we've got a great deal of plans to go with that one as well moving forwards in 2021.
And as with all of our products, our customers really push us to, they come up with either ideas and feature requests, and pretty much all of our updates are customer driven. So I think that's also great to see.
They do keep us busy, don't they? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, it's one thing, we have our own ideas, of course, for our products and so on, but most of our ideas is true. They come from our customers, the customer needs, and yeah, you sometimes have to sort of hide that expression of surprise when you're excited about somebody's suggestion on a demo or something like that, and yeah, it usually gets added to the roadmap, and yeah, we developed that feature. So yeah, we've got quite a few products. We've got another one as well, which is great, which is Lightning Forms. That's a fantastic tool for customizing the SharePoint lists and libraries, the actual forms themselves. So you can build some exciting solutions using Lightning Forms. So a great tool, not just for SharePoint Online, but also for SharePoint 2019 as well. So yeah, it's a great fit there. Am I missing any, Sandy? Trying to think.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's our original product, but yeah, there isn't.
Yeah, so a lot of people actually know us for that original product, BCS MetaMan, or as it was, BDC MetaMan back in the day. So yeah, that was our first ever product, and that was, of course, for business connectivity services or business data catalog, prefacing that, and yeah, that was enabled you to sort of connect to different data sources like SQL and Oracle and DB2 and that type of thing, and get all of that data into SharePoint through business connectivity services or the business data catalog. So those were the days. We wrote some books as well on the BDC and BCS and things like that. But yeah, that's really where Lightning Tool started, and then we started evolving into some different web parts around BDC. Probably predate you, Sandy. So we had things like the KPI.
I remember them. Yeah.
Do you? Okay. Yes, we had a map web part, we had a KPI web part, we had a chart web part. All worked for the business data catalog, and then we started introducing things like the data viewer and the Lightning conductor and things like that afterwards. So great range of tools. Absolutely. So yeah, we'll be talking about a lot of those things in the Lightning chats that are coming up.
Yep. Yeah, things like what's on the roadmap, and I think it'd be great to get some ideas from our viewers as well as to what you'd like us to chat about.
And yeah, what better place than to comment on this video? So here we are on YouTube, so feel free to comment and subscribe as well. So we want to let you know when we've made some releases. This is a great place to do that. But of course, if you don't want to do that, you can follow us on Twitter and all the rest of it. So that's just easy to remember. Lightning Tools at Lightning Tools.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I guess that's kind of given a little bit of background, and told you who we are, what our office is like, what our products are like, and you're going to find out more by staying tuned and
Yep.
come in and listen to us each week.
Yep. Thanks very much for watching.
Take care.
Bye.